Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the week of July 4th. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Virgo. Let's go ahead and get a shuffle in. Now I'm using the Tarot Muka as well as the Bird Messages Oracle deck. There are links to both of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. I also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. All right, so let's make sure everything is in view here. And we'll get right into it. All right, let's go ahead and put this up here. And then we'll also take 3 of these oracle cards to clarify as we go along. Put those up there. All right, Virgo. So first and foremost, right off the bat, right, I'm drawn to the 2 aces here, the double aces that we see in this reading, and so that's always a good sign. I'm also drawn to the double 3s, right? So we have 2 aces, we have 2 3s, right? So this is new beginnings involving others. This is new beginnings. You might be going in a solo direction, and this might look like you moving away from certain people. This might look like you moving away from family. This might look like you moving away from something else in your life. We'll have to see. I want to get more clarity on this, and we'll dive into this a lot more. But it is significant here that we have 2 aces, 2 3s. Doesn't happen very often. So we'll talk about it some more as we go along. So right away in the overall message, you have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is some type of new beginning in your life. This is the energy of a breakthrough. You can see the kind of burst of energy here behind the hand. This indicates some type of maybe divine foresight, divine intervention, divine inspiration. It's sort of like the clouds clearing in the background, making way for something new. It is a major card of breakthroughs. It is a major card of success and victory, leading you to a new beginning. And this can be something to do with communication. It can be something to do with your sort of mental process. It can be like finally knowing exactly what to say, what direction to go. It's the feeling of finally knowing and kind of moving in that direction. So it's always a good sign to get the Ace of Swords, and to find it here in the middle, which kind of helps inform the whole reading as your overall message, is very nice. Now in the past, equally as good, if not even better, is the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands, personally, one of my favorite cards to find in any tarot reading. Ace of Wands is the spark of life. It is also a new beginning. It's an inspiring new beginning. It's a passionate new beginning. It's the card that you want to see if you are looking to physically start something new in your life. So this is a side hustle, this is a job, this is a business, this is a career, this is a new relationship, this is something new that you're starting in your life. You can see the castle in the background. Castles in tarot represent rewards and riches. And in the Ace of Wands symbolism of the castle's in the distance, meaning this is the start of the journey to the castle. What's really interesting here is you have the 10 of Pentacles next to it. The 10 of Pentacles family lives in the castle. Okay, look, they're in the castle. And so it's this idea that you have potentially, it's like, how do I even say this? It's like, I wonder if some of you have come to some sort of this sort of like I made it moment, or I'm finally here, or this is what I've worked so hard for. And yeah, and along with that, the 10 of Pentacles is major abundance. And so another way of looking at this is, if you feel like you haven't gotten to the castle yet, metaphorically speaking, what this could be talking about is this new start that you're taking could be something that leads you to the castle. All right, like you feel like whatever it is that you are starting right now, this can be something that blooms and blossoms into something massive in terms of your abundance. Ten of Pentacles is an outpouring of good energy, of good abundance, of abundance. The Ten of Pentacles can talk about like maybe inheritances or money being passed through generations, anything like that going on. It's really incredible energy to find. And it's also family energy. And so as I'm looking at this a little bit more here, you know, I was getting something around moving away. And let me tell you why I feel like that might be coming in for you. In the future, you have two threes. You have the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. Threes in tarot can refer to, it's like Trinity, right? It can refer to groups of people, trios, other people involved, okay? The Three of Swords is obviously, you can see here, like it can be a card of separation, right? Anything that breaks your heart. It typically does involve another person. And of course, this could be romantic, like going through a divorce, separation, breakup, so forth and so on. But this can also mean a friendship, right? Or a family dispute, or a family argument, or, you know, a friend that you have an argument with, or whatever the case may be. It may be walking away or moving away from a friendship as well, or any of those sorts of things. If that's not the case, you could just be doing some type of emotional release as well. Sometimes you can think of the Three of Swords as just needing to kind of let the emotions out. And you have that here combined with the Three of Wands, which the Three of Wands is like kind of the opposite energy. Three of Wands is this excitement in the air. It's like going on a grand adventure. It's like realizing the entire ocean is in front of you, the entire world's in front of you. It's getting fired up. It's a new start as well. It's a new start after you've accumulated a win. This is a small win in the Suit of Wands, and it says that small wins build up to big wins over time. So it's kind of like a really exciting card, especially when it's next to two aces. Two aces in particular that both talk about excitement, with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. And so you have excitement stacking up here. There is no question in my mind about that. You have excitement stacking up here. And so that's why I'm like saying I'm not entirely clear on what the Three of Swords might be around, other than it might be like a little bit of a bittersweet, might be a bittersweet energy. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. You have the Seven of Cups, you have the King of Cups, you have the Strength card, and you have the Magician. Okay, so Seven of Cups is this idea that you have a ton of options in front of you. I would say with any time you get the Ten of Pentacles, that says that there are a ton of options. It's almost like, I don't know if this is going to resonate with everybody, but I might as well say it because I'm feeling it. It's almost like maybe some of you have money saved, or you have maybe even an inheritance, or you have some assets or something like this that you're able to use to start a business. And it's almost like some of you have optionality. Okay, you have optionality here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. And you're using that optionality not to buy Gucci clothing, not to buy $1,000 shirts or go on shopping sprees, but no, you're using the resources and the optionalities that you have to build something. You're taking the resources that you have and you're building something with it. You're not going to buy a Maserati or whatever. You could, but you're not going to. You're going to use it to build something. That's just a story that's coming into my mind. I don't know if that's going to resonate with everybody. If it's not, what's going on here is some of you have felt so inspired to go in a new direction, and it's like you've seen like 100 different directions with the Seven of Cups. Like you've had like a million different ideas, you've had a million different directions show up in your mind, and that's maybe left you a little bit confused on which direction to take. I think that you are taking it here in the future. You're making the right choice. You have this King of Cups energy. King of Cups is this idea of like being able to weather any storm, ready to sort of take on anything that life hands you in a sort of level-headed, emotionally stable place. That's kind of the King of Cups. They're also seen as a good partner in the tarot. I'm not really... See, that's the strange thing about this Three of Swords energy. which, you know, I really think is just something around releasing, like emotional releasing here. I'm not feeling like any funny business or anything like that going on between you and this King of Cups. I'm not really feeling that. It's just like, I feel like maybe something around like emotional releasing here. You have the Strength card, which is bravery. It's having the courage to go for this new direction and like just pick a cup here as we see the Seven of Cups. Like pick a cup and just say, okay, this is what I'm going for. This is what I'm doing. This is it. You have it with the Magician as well. Magician is all about alchemy. It's about taking the tools, which in this case are the symbolism here is the tools are on the table. Taking the tools that you have at hand and using those tools to manifest something big into your life. It's a magical card, the Magician, and it's this idea. It's one of these like law of attraction cards where it's like your thoughts drive your reality, right? And the more positive you think, the more positive outcomes you attract. That type of energy, which is really like it's real magic, you know. And so I almost feel like there's excitement here. There's excitement here. Let's go and take a look at these 3 oracle cards. Okay, so you have Honey Guide, benefit from the harvest of knowledge and sustenance that cooperation brings. You have Ancient Wing, dare to be the first, dare to be different. And you have Masked Weaver, discerning and practical choices bring security in life and love. Yeah, I really like this. If I recall, I've not used this Bird Messages Oracle on YouTube. I've had it for a while, and I really like the cards. I just haven't used it on YouTube ever. From what I remember, this is like a rare card to get, or it came up as like a rare card in my mind when I used to use this. So the Ancient Wing, I think you're the only one who has it so far this week. And dare to be first, dare to be different. I like that. Like it's like you are innovating here, or you are daring to be first, and maybe, you know, this path that you're choosing is something that takes a lot of courage to go down. So I like this for you. Let's see what else we have here. You have the Empress. You have the Ace of Cups. And you have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Empress is really a card of major abundance in life. It's the biggest card of abundance, and you have like a whole lot of that here in the past, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress, the 2 most abundant cards in the tarot, plus this new start that's exciting with the Ace of Wands. It's like something's been hitting for you here in the past, or it's like you have a firm foundation. You have some type of stable situation here in the past. I just feel like that for some of you. If not, it's just this seed that you're planting, which the Ace of Wands is a card. It's seed energy. The seed that you're planting could grow into something very big for yourself, and maybe you're understanding that. So what is this? 3 aces now. So we have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Triple aces, big energy. Okay, that's big new beginning. That's almost like the Fool. I view the Fool card as all 4 aces, and you have that. You have 3. Well, you have 3 of the 4. You almost have like a powerful new. Yeah, you do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You do. You have a powerful new journey in front of you, especially because you have this 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups is more about like potentially new beginnings in love, especially when it's combined with the Knight of Cups. So it's like, again, this 3 of Swords card's not fitting for me. It's almost like if this isn't about relationships, which I don't think it is for everybody, whatever you're starting here, going back to that seed energy, it's going to make you extremely happy. And so there's like abundance and happiness in this new venture, or this new idea, or this new seed that you're planting. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. You have the 2 of Wands. You have the Ace of Pentacles, so you have all 4 aces. I guess, you know, I was talking about it and I knew it was going to happen. You have all 4 aces. You have the full level new beginning, okay? Powerful new beginning. The most powerful new beginning you could get would be all 4 aces, or the Fool, or the Fool. And you have it, okay? So plant that seed, Virgo, because this could be huge for you. And I think that this is something that you've been spending a whole lot of time deliberating over with the 2 of Wands. You've been really deciding, okay, do I go for it? Do I not go for it? Am I going to fail? Am I not going to fail? It doesn't matter. Okay, go for it. This is a message for you to go for it. This should be like a big wake-up call, like Virgo, time to go for it. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, one of the words with the Queen of Pentacles is practicality. Queen of Pentacles makes practical choices. What did we have here? Discerning and practical choices bring security in life and love. As you take practical steps to making this seed grow, something big comes into your life. At the bottom, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is luck and favorability within the universe. It is the wheel of your destiny arriving. Something big coming in here for Virgos. I love this reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.